Girls, Mrs. Freeland here. We're going to continue today talking about what we can do to be stronger readers and to start reading books on our own. So far, we've really focused on looking at the cover of a book and maybe even reading something about the book on the back. We're asking ourselves this question: what might this book be about when we look at the cover? And then we've even spent time on the inside of every page, and we're asking that same question, just looking at the pictures, not even trying to read. We're just looking at the pictures saying, I wonder what this story is about. And I think we can get a lot of clues about a book just by looking at the pictures, even before we try and read it. So it takes a little bit of time to do that first. So you really can't be in a hurry and try and get through a lot of books, but we're going to take our time with a few books. The next thing I want to tell you is when we're looking at a page and then we try and read it, we're going to think about what might this be saying? What might the words be saying, since I know what I think the picture is about? And the words will match the picture, boys and girls. So the picture is going to help us figure out what the words could be. So I'm going to do this with a book that's one of the ones I really love. It's called The Paper Bag Princess. That's kind of a funny name. So I'm going to practice what I notice on the front first. So I notice that there's a dragon and he looks kind of sleepy. I notice there's a girl and she looks kind of dirty, and she looks like she's wearing a paper grocery sack. That's kind of funny. That makes me really wonder what this book is about, doesn't it? So I think it might be about a dragon and a girl who lost her princess dress, maybe. Now I'm going to do that with every page. So here is a picture of a princess with a prince, and I can tell that because they have crowns on. And then she's smiling, but he looks kind of like he doesn't have a very nice look on his face, and he's not even looking at her, and she's got hearts around her. That makes me think that she's in love, but he's not looking back at her. Okay. So, look at the next page. The dragon caught the prince, and he's flying away with the prince, and here's the girl, and it looks like her dress disappeared. Next, she's wearing a paper bag, and it looks like there's bones, and the trees look all burnt. I'm thinking maybe the dragon did that, because I know dragons breathe fire. And here is the girl, and there's a door open, and the dragon, he looks like he's coming in or coming out. I can't tell, but the girl is talking to the dragon. Oh, here's the dragon. He's really big, and she's talking to him some more. I wonder what that's about. Oh my goodness, look at this one. The dragon is breathing fire, but the girl's okay. She's right there by the dragon. Oh, look, now he just has a little puff of smoke. I'm wondering if his fire is all used up. Look, then she's saying goodbye to something. I think she's saying goodbye to the dragon because I see clouds like somebody's flying off. So I think she's saying goodbye to the dragon. Oh, look, he's back. How's the dragon look, boys and girls? He looks really tired. I think he's really tired from flying. I think he flew away and he's really tired. Oh, look at, here he is. His eyes are closed. I think he's really tired and he's sleeping. Oh, look up in the corner. I just noticed that. There's a prince. I think she's going to go in and save the prince. Look at now. He doesn't look like he's being very nice to her, does he? He looks like he's mad. Oh, look. now she's happy. She's all by herself. I wonder about that. So boys and girls, did you see how I went through every page and just looked at the pictures? I didn't even try and read it. Now I'm going to go through and read it. And I'm thinking about the words. And I'm thinking about what the words might say about the picture. So I hope you enjoy this story. So remember, she's in love with him and he's not very nice to her. So I'm thinking the words are going to say something about that. Elizabeth was a beautiful princess. She lived in a castle and had expensive princess clothes. She was going to marry a prince named Ronald. So it's talking about her. It's not talking about him, is it? Oh, this is where something happens. Look, he gets caught. Unfortunately, a dragon smashed her castle, burned all her clothes with his fiery breath, and carried off Prince Ronald. Elizabeth decided to chase the dragon and get Ronald back. She looked everywhere for something to wear, but the only thing she could find was a paper bag. So she put on the paper bag and followed the dragon. And he was easy to follow because he left a trail of burnt forests and horses' bones. So remember, we're looking at the words and saying, I wonder what the words are going to say about this. So remember, this picture was about the girl and visiting the dragon. So I think the words are going to say what they're going to talk about. Finally, Elizabeth came to a cave with a large door that had a huge knocker on it. She took a hold of the knocker and banged on the door. The dragon stuck his nose out the door and said, Well, princess, I love to eat princesses, but I've already eaten a whole castle today. I'm a very busy dragon. Come back tomorrow. He slammed the door so fast that Elizabeth almost got her nose caught. As Elizabeth grabbed the knocker and banged on the door again, so the dragon stuck his nose out the door and said, Go away, I love to eat princesses, but I've already eaten a whole castle today. I'm a very busy dragon. Come back tomorrow. Wait, shouted Elizabeth. Is it true that you are the smartest, fiercest dragon in the world? Why, yes, said the dragon. So she's talking to him and she's saying, Oh my gosh, you're amazing. Is it true, said Elizabeth, that you can burn out 10 forests with your fiery breath? Oh, yes, said the dragon. And he took a huge deep breath and he breathed out so much fire that he burnt up 50 forests. Do we know that was about him burning up forests? Yeah, remember? We thought that when you look at the picture. Now the words match, don't they? Here we go. So now he has a tiny bit of smoke. So I'm thinking maybe he's out of fire. Fantastic, said Elizabeth, and the dragon took a huge breath and he breathed out so much fire, he burned up 100 forests. Magnificent, said Elizabeth, and the dragon took out another huge breath, but this time nothing came out. The dragon didn't even have enough fire to cook a meatball. Were we right? Was he out of fire? Yeah. Do you see, boys and girls, how the picture matched what the words were about? So when we look at the words, we have to think about the picture too and think, I bet the words are about what the picture is about. So remember, this is the dragon leaving and she's saying goodbye. So let's see if the words are about that. Elizabeth said, Dragon, is it true that you can fly around the world in just 10 seconds? Why, yes, said the dragon. He jumped up and flew all the way around the world in just 10 seconds. And he was very tired when he got back. But Elizabeth shouted, Fantastic! Do it again. Think she's tricking him a little bit? I think so. Oh, look at that dragon, remember? Now we know he's really tired out. So the dragon jumped up and flew all the way around the whole world in just 20 seconds. He was too tired to talk, and he laid down, and he went straight to sleep. Remember, did we know he was sleeping? So I think this is going to talk about him sleeping. What do you think the princess is going to do? Remember, we said that the prince is up there you think she's going to go in and rescue him? Elizabeth whispered very softly, Hey, dragon, And he didn't move at all. She lifted up his ear and put her head right inside, and she shouted as loud as she could, "Hey, dragon!" But the dragon was so tired, he didn't even move. Oh, remember? She does go inside, but he's not looking very nice, is he? All right, let's see if the words match. I think that's going to be about him not being very nice. Let's see if we're right. Elizabeth walked over the dragon and opened up the door to the cave, and there was Prince Ronald. He looked at her and said, "Elizabeth, you're a mess. You smell like ashes, your hair is all tangled, and you're wearing a dirty old paper bag. Come back when you're dressed like a real princess." Uh-oh. Is that very nice of him? Mm-mm. So now we know he's not very nice because we saw it from the picture, but we also heard what he said with the words. "Ronald," said Elizabeth, "your clothes are really pretty and your hair is very neat. You look like a real prince, but you're really a bum." And they didn't get married after all. Oh, that's why she's by herself. Gotcha. That's kind of a funny ending to a story, isn't that? Isn't that kind of a surprise ending? Not your normal fairy tale story, is it, boys and girls? I think that's why I like this book so much. It's kind of fun at the end. So, do you see, boys and girls, how we used the pictures first? I went through the whole book with the pictures. I looked at the cover, and I thought ahead what the book was going to be about. And then when I read the words, that helped me give me clues of what the words might be about. So boys and girls, you're going to do that with your book today. You're going to actually go through it twice. The first time just looking at the pictures and thinking, what could this be about? What could this page be about? And then when you try and read the words, you're going to be thinking, I wonder what the words are about and how they fit in with the picture. Okay, good luck today.